Hey folks, this is Jeff from the Forestry Forum. I'm on my way out to the pole barn to actually work on the tractor again. I think I got another story. Stay tuned and welcome to the channel. I started a video with this tractor and started to repair it, but got caught up in telling a story and didn't get the tractor done. In fact, we didn't even get close, so I thought I'd work on it a little bit more. Watch in if you'd like. I'm the type of mechanic that doesn't really know what they're doing most of the time, but finds a way to get it done. So. Alright, so I got to the point where I needed to take this off. It's ready to come off now. I don't know where my dogs are. Harley! Sawyer! Come here! Thought they were here a minute ago. Maybe get them to knock the camera over or something, do something exciting. I should probably not have a dog in here while I'm working on a tractor. I can remember it was a long time ago. In fact, I'm going to say I went to work at O'Neill & Company in the sawmill in 1979. So I'm going to say it's probably the first year that we got closed down, and the mill got closed down, and I ended up being put in the woods because I had learned to saw. I'd become a sawyer, and typically a mill cannot afford to have more than one sawyer. So they kept me on, but they put me in the woods. And in the woods I run skidder and I run total tree chipper. Love to run skidder. I like to run a skidder. Run bobcat a little bit. I got some stories about that bobcat. It had a feller buncher on it, so me and the bobcat, we were not always right side up. But back about the dogs and working on around tractors, 1980 I believe it was, Pat Ahack, the mechanic at the time, and I were in the shop, and we were putting a center bushing in a timberjack, old timberjack, Detroit. But that day we were working on the skidder, and I had hung up my shirt, and I had this new watch that would tell the time zone in 7 different countries, and it had alarms. And I was pretty proud of that watch. I think it was like 50 bucks, and for somebody that makes $3.50 an hour, that was a lot of money at the time. So I was taking care of it. I took the watch off, put it in my shirt pocket, hung the shirt over on the workbench while we was working on the skidder. We're working along, and a few minutes later I noticed over the Doberman's laying on the floor over there, and he was laying on my shirt. He had picked my shirt up and had it. So I went over there and picked my shirt up, took it away from him, and that's when I noticed that he had been chomping on my shirt. My new watch was in the pocket, and he had crunched it. It was a liquid crystal display, which was new back then. It was a modern thing, and it was crunched. You couldn't see the face of it. And as I had it in my hand, it had an alarm for lunchtime on it, and at noon, I couldn't see it, but in my hand it went and kind of died in my hand. So I took the watch home and showed it to Tammy, and she put it someplace. We don't know where she put it, but for the next 6 months, on Sunday mornings, it was set, it went off at 5 o'clock every morning because that was what time I got up. But where she put it, we couldn't find it. But at 5 o'clock on Sunday mornings, we would hear this echoing through our little house. Our house was 24 foot square then out on Hatton Road. And we would get up, and by the time we would think we would had narrowed down in on it, it would quit, and we couldn't find it. It would wake us up every Sunday morning. We wanted to sleep in a lot of times, and you couldn't because that goofy thing would go off. Well, about 6 months into it, it quit. it quit. And so I figured the battery must have given up. Well, Tammy was cleaning a china cabinet one day and washing all the glasses and stuff that was up in there. And she found where she had dropped that in a glass, and then another glass had got put on top of the watch. And that's all it did was act like an echo chamber in there. So anyways, that's my story about a dog being in the shop when you're working on a tractor. Have I got all them off? I got all them off. There. Oh, I forgot something. I'm gonna unhook the throttle cable, or throttle linkage. That should be just, let me see. We can just pull that, probably unhook it. There's a way here somewhere. Alright, come on. Maybe I will just leave it there. Desk is still good. Alright, I think I'm done for the day. I told a story. It's lunchtime, and I need to drink water. See you next time. Maybe we'll finish this. I don't know if I'll have any stories though. Yeah, I probably will. Ah! When I was walking in, I bent down when I was bringing the camera in. I bent down and I picked up this little piece of wood. Just fell out of the tree. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Hey, look it up there. Anybody got any guesses what that is? Put them in the comments. Let me know what you think that is.